OMG. Mask on. We out here grinding badges today. I'm still only at 87. I have not been playing this game a lot. I'm going to be very honest with you. I have not. Unfortunately, I haven't, but I'm going to play a little bit. Start off with that. That's fine.
I'm Candace Parker, and you're watching 2K TV.
On 2K TV this week, WNBA icon from the LA Sparks, Candace Parker. The Neighborhood Scout is back to tip off new neighborhood events. We're going behind the scenes of the My Career story and showcasing your best dunks from 2K Day.
Hey, big game tonight. How you feeling?
We're skipping all this.
Good, because this one's on national TV.
Skipping
You
all
gotta
that.
crush it.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
I don't even think I'm starting yet. I should be, though.
Coming right up, the Celtics take it.
It's the 2K Sports pregame
Yeah, I don't
show.
even think I'm starting yet. That's the crazy thing.
Tonight, we'll be watching the Los...
Hi, everyone. We're GA. It's
Well, guys,
David Eve's come a long way. Thank you. And for a look at how
Am I
the
starting?
competition stacks up right now. These, the new power
Nope.
rankings. They tell a great story.
Nope.
Taking a look at Detroit, they've achieved some upward momentum.
It's my first time playing with the new. They still don't have my.
Expectations when you're the number one overall.
They still
pick
don't
in the
have my
draft. You
name
know it
on the
well.
back of the
Yeah, I
jersey.
tell you what, it's something that I wanted. Derek Coleman was from Detroit, and 2 years earlier,
back.
he was the #1 pick, and I'd always been a fan of his, so I felt like he was passing the baton, and I had to kind of do what he did. And then Shaquille O'Neal was Rookie of the Year before myself, and the #1 pick. And so for me, I
name is
looked at it
still
as,
not
yeah,
on
a
the
pretty
back.
big weight, but the honor was more than the
Come on,
weight.
2K.
And
That's an easy
I was honored
fix.
to be picked #1, and I relished in that, and I had great teammates that allowed me to flourish in that role.
That's a simple
Austin making a
fix.
switch here. Williams is checked in. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And after signing a 4-year, $52 million contract extension, Marcus Smart rewarded the Celtics, Chris, with the best season of his young career.
Yeah, his best shooting percentages by far. I mean, add in his continued progress as a playmaker. Don't forget he's the man on the defensive end. I think that's money well spent for Boston.
and they've come
He's
out
on the
with
side of
a
me.
take no
Should've made
prisoners
that.
approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
To the inside, Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Oh, nice look there from Smart, finding the open man.
And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles, trailing by 5. Harkless with the bucket.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And Walker kicks to Brown. And Champ gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul
Come
of
on,
the game.
2K. What it? At this point in time, you know you just gotta laugh.
Here's Walker. And the rejection by Harrell. Here's Champ, guarded by Walker. And that'll be 2 free throws
little.
coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, and Brad Stevens, credited for the culture he's helped establish in Boston. But last season, though, that took a hit. Now we'll see how he responds to that adversity. It's going to be interesting to see.
Both free throws good from Champ. Chris, Coach Stevens was candid after last season. He said he could have done a better job finding that fit and holding a standard for the team.
Well, you like seeing that. If a coach has to hold his players accountable, then he must first hold himself accountable. And the front office was quick to dismiss that notion, but not so many fans. There's no panic in Stevens, though. I like that. He's a steady hand through it all.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Well, you
hold the
have to applaud
turbo. I have to
Shea
try
for
that.
doing
I have
what
to
he
try
feels
that.
is right. I heard that, Greg, after a recent game, he made sure to spend time with his fans.
I'm gonna try it.
And that is something that you don't see
Appreciate the
enough
tip.
of from the young
Appreciate
rookies
the tip.
coming into the league. Glad to hear that
By all
Shea
means,
remembers
on
that
the ball
ultimately
screens, I move so
is
slow.
all
I don't know
about the
why.
fans.
Walker the pass to Williams. Here's Poirier. Celtics passing it around. Here's Ojale. Just 5 to shoot. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Harrell's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Here's Champ, guarded by Walker.
Trying to see. So when I hold the sprint button, what am I doing?
Pass to Champ. The Clippers need to get off
I
a
got a
shot.
good
He gets
play
it
out
in
of
there.
that.
And really, it's been a major aspect.
Because I'm holding the turbo like I'm calling up for the screen, but I'm holding the turbo down.
And getting points from close range.
Just trying to understand exactly what you're
And
saying.
Walker kicks to Ojale. Pass to Poirier. To end the run. Got a hand on it. One-on-one fast break. Here's Champ. Can't get it to go. He's taken 2 and missed 2. Here's Ojale, defended by Harkless. There's Walker with the 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Harrell's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
The defense has done a good job of forcing him in tough shots this quarter.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him
Should
open
hold down the
looks
turbo.
from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Elbow shot is on the way. Boston, no good that time either. Los Angeles leading by 6. Here's Champ. 38 points for him last game against Oklahoma City. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And he delivers
Never
another
mind.
blow. Something's gotten into him this quarter. He's carrying them offensively.
Here's Walker. Yes, that goes in. Walker's got his 2nd basket of the game.
And although Walker is just 6'1", he possesses impressive.
Oh, I know what you're saying.
That's a show
Okay.
right there.
Here's Champ.
I know what you're saying.
Almost, but it rolls out.
You're talking about
If you
when
ask
I'm
me
coming
what
up the court. I
percentage
know
of
what
the
you're
time
saying.
He's making that shot. My answer would
Further
be
back.
in the
All right,
single
I got
digits.
you.
Yeah,
I know
that's not
exactly
his
what you're
spot.
saying.
Plain and simple. Just trying to force something is rarely a good idea.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Clippers with the ball. LA's gone 3 of 7 from 3-point range in the first quarter. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Champ's got 12 in the game.
Some players might wear down during this kind of run. He's only getting strong.
Up top, Walker. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against the Suns in Phoenix.
And it was the little things, too. I mean, getting to the line, finding ways to get his
I was about to
points
say,
any way possible.
I know what you're saying. I like that. That's so much better than just,
the opening
yeah.
tip,
Because I got a full head of
especially on the
steam.
offensive
I know what you're saying.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
This one for 3. Williams. And
course
Williams
he
is
hits
right
that.
there.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off
Half
the
court,
board.
can I hit
He
it?
makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Gordon Hayward reunited with his college coach Brad Stevens. He said they go way back.
Our relationship started when I
I'm sure, Greg, that relationship played a
imagine
big
if
role
he
in
played
Hayward
ball for
deciding
real.
to join the Boston Celtics.
And not just a connection, but a respect. Hayward now a veteran in this league, while Stevens has moved into the conversation for one of the better young coaches
No, like,
in our league.
I mean, well, of course you can't really compare
And glad to have
video
you with
games
us,
with
folks.
college
Second
ball,
quarter
but like
basketball.
if you
This
like just
game
imagine
has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this.
just
one.
imagine the
And
stuff
before we
that
move on, what do
you
guys
know a
think
lot
about
of people
what we've seen
doing
so far from the
playing
Clippers?
this. Just imagine
we
you
saw in
actually
that
doing that
first
in real
quarter,
like
they won their
it'll be
matchups
ridiculous.
defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball.
That's funny.
On the floor for Boston, we've got Kemba Walker. Williams is out there with Ojale, and it's Poirier in at the 5 spot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Well, he might not have been the top name in free agency this
that
summer,
was funny.
but Kemba Walker's name was certainly on the radar of many teams.
No, you're right, Kevin. And in a lot of years, Kimber would have been one of the names to get in free agency. But with the amount of top all-stars that were available this summer, you feel like Kimber maybe didn't get all the attention that his game deserved.
JaMychal Green, he's checked in for the Clippers. Gordon Hayward's checked in for the Celtics. But they get it back. Here's Champ, guarded by Walker. Champ, count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
And the lack of effort to fight.
Vincent, do you? I'm guessing you play. I was just about to ask you, do you play? But if you sitting here telling me, giving me tips, then clearly you must play.
It's Williams with the drive and foul on the shot. He'll shoot.
The only reason why I haven't been playing Park is because I don't have anybody to play with, and I play on Xbox. So
inducted into the basketball.
just playing with randoms on the park.
Wouldn't you say?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, he was the first African
You know how it is. You playing with randoms on the park. I don't like it.
Jackie
To be honest.
Robinson of basketball. He paved the way, and what he endured, and his teammates, by the way, of all colors, is well documented. And I think the Celtics need to, and I think they will retire his number 11 and have it hang up in that famed Raptors of theirs over there.
I agree. Celtics trail by 9. Smart deciding where to go with it. Right side, Williams. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. Here we are.
Yeah, you play. I mean, yeah, as long as you're on Xbox, I'm down for it, definitely.
In the basement of the conference for the time
But I'm
being.
really looking
They're
forward
not pleased with
to
their
Modern
performance so far
Warfare.
this
Really, the
season.
only reason why I'm playing
And I
this is
think
Modern
the
Warfare
Clippers,
isn't out yet.
They talked all offseason about how this year was going to be different. Nobody bought into it then, and nobody's buying into it now.
Oh, we all know talking the talk is easy, but carrying it through, that's another story. The naysayers' predictions were basically on point.
The feed to Green, and Green slams it in.
Like I'm more honestly, I'm more of a Call of Duty player. Like so, when Modern Warfare beta comes out next week, next Thursday actually, this upcoming Thursday, I'm definitely gonna be playing that.
Easy buckets like this, GA.
Brown, good.
Well, how about the quickness of that release? Brown just draining that catch and shoot jumper with ease.
Here's Champ. Hands it from downtown. Champ's got 20.
Oh, you're not much of a Call of. Oh man, you should at least, to be honest, I'm not sure if you saw the trailer for Modern Warfare, but like you should at least give it a shot. Like this,
No good that time. So the Clippers will
like
take
that's
the
literally
lead.
all I play.
They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
And those are the games.
That's literally all I play.
I mean, you're playing well, the efforts.
I mean, I play 2K too, but it's more fun when you're
Defensively, they are on their heels
when you're playing with
every
people.
time the ball
Like people,
comes
you know,
inside.
when you playing with randoms in the park.
Smart against Green.
Yeah. Now you could be wide open, they're not passing you the ball.
Here's Brown. It's rebounded by Leonard. Clippers leading by 13. Here's Champ. He's got 20. That shot misses.
Tells you a little something about their team. They've been able to pull in front despite his troubles tonight.
A shot by Hayward, wide open. No good with the triple. Clippers have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. And that drops in from beyond the arc. Three-pointer from Champ. 23 points in the game.
That's his 5th
Yeah, no, definitely. It's a mix. That's why I said it's like, I think for me, anyone who streams, I think like you gotta play what you like. Like for me, like that's just like me hopping over to Fortnite. I used to play Fortnite a year ago, but it's like over time I just grew out of it and I ain't really like playing it anymore. Like Call of Duty, I would say is the most game that I play. Like that's a video. Like for instance, if you go to my channel, like I don't have any like videos as far as like people talking about tips and the best badges and this and that, because you know I'd rather just stream 2K. But when it comes to when Modern Warfare comes out, then that's when I'll be making videos as far as like the best gun class setup and all this other stuff. That's when I'll go above and beyond and editing videos and stuff like that, because like I enjoy playing Call of Duty a lot more. Like I take time to make videos for that because that's the game that I mostly play. And I believe honestly Call of Duty is Call of Duty has a bigger fan base than Modern Warfare. Call of Duty has a bigger fan base than NBA 2K.
He hit the ground running the first quarter and he's only turned it up in the second.
Here's Champ. 23 points in the game from deep three-point range. No good.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that.
Oh yeah, huge fan base. It's gonna be crazy when the game launches. And the thing about Modern Warfare is that since I pre-ordered it, I'll be able to play it early on Thursday. So I know like I will have a lot more viewers for that than I do on NBA 2K, because NBA 2K is cool, but just like I said,
And there's the pass to Champ.
like I'm more of a I'm more of a Call of Duty player. Like it's cool and all. Josh said this is cool. I mean, and I'm one of the reasons why I'm playing NBA 2K is off the fact of because I played college basketball, and I just feel that it's only right that I gotta at least play it just because it's basketball in my blood. But yeah.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Yeah, 2K, I mean, I don't really expect, like, literally wait till, like, if you haven't subbed to the channel yet, sub. But watch when Modern Warfare Beta comes out. I'm going to stream it Thursday. I work in shifts, so after my first shift, I don't have to go back till the afternoon until about, I have like a 4 or 5 hour break. I'm gonna stream it when I come home from my break and watch how many more viewers I get when I stream that. And I have an Xbox X, so the graphics are gonna be insane. Watch how many more viewers I get. It wouldn't surprise me if I have over 1,000 viewers watching when I'm streaming on Thursday. It's not going to be, because not a lot of people are going to be streaming it on the Xbox. So on Thursday at least, especially during the day, not a lot of people, as far as I know.
There's the triple. Nice shot by Smart. Smart's got it back down to within 7
my team, I tried it. I think my team for sure is definitely.
Here's Champ, guarded by Walker. Outside Leonard.
My team for sure is definitely. My team is definitely, like, I think my team is bigger than
many thought the Raptors or
the Park, to be honest. I don't know, I just never, like, literally, I just started playing the Park for last year, NBA 2K18. That's when I just started playing Park. It's not like I've been playing Park for 5-6 years, and nah. I just literally started playing Park. Like when I will play 2K, it'll be to play my GM. Like I like my GM more than actually I like the Park. But the Park is cool, man. It has its ups and downs.
Clippers leading by 10. from downtown. Rebound by Williams.
Yeah, it has its
Williams
perks.
has got 6 rebounds here tonight. The 11-footer. Wanamaker misses.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him, and he knows it. The best thing they can do is try to get him more easy looks.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Shots good by Walker. Walker's got 14 points for the game.
And for a guy who only stands 6'1", I mean, Walker can be a strong finisher in the painted area.
Why did I slow up?
Here's Champ, guarded by Walker, and the close range.
It's so weird. Like the mechanics is so weird. Like it's
Wanamaker.
like last year it wasn't as
Corners
stiff.
off the mark.
Hate to say it, he's dragging them down. Not a single bucket this game.
Let's go. Makes it 2 points there from Champ. Champ's got 25 points. And Walker's got the ball here for the Celtics. After this one, they're off to Denver to take on the Nuggets. That will conclude a 5-game road trip for them. With a step back. Unable to get that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
He's gone off the rails this quarter, and it's a bad time to do it. I mean, when they're needing to fight from behind.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Boston again missing. Los Angeles leading by 10. Here's Champ. He's got 25.
That's too far.
Back to Leonard. There's the pass to Champ. From deep three-point range, and it's Kabengele missing.
And maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I'm not sure who'd agree with him.
Oh yeah. Microtransactions. Oh,
I'd be surprised. I'd be
trust me, from playing Call of Duty all the time, trust me, the microtransactions that were in Black Ops 4,
Yep, that one goes in there.
it's not even a comparison.
Here's Champ.
You know,
And
they
the
gotta
points
get their
coming for
money.
him in big bunches. His average stands at just about 29.5 points a game. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Microtransactions,
Kemba
like
Walker picks one up. A lot of player ejections.
Like people
in,
really
the
spend a
playoffs
lot
last
of
year.
money
In fact, the highest in 3 decades.
on them
Seems
cards.
Like tensions
It ain't
with
worth
the
it.
officials are still escalating.
It ain't worth
Well,
it.
yeah,
But to be honest, I can't say that because if it was Call of Duty and let's say I wanted a certain gun or something like that, or the new gun that's out, like I wouldn't mind like spending it on for Call of Duty because that's the game that I play more.
So you're gonna
You know,
have
so.
growing pains when you have younger guys and understanding the culture of the league. But I like the way that we're going, and some of those rejections were warranted. Some of them weren't.
It's a
I just look
simple
at that year as that just happened. Let's see what happens. I'm not gonna hold players and referees.
Yeah, like I know, like I'm really good friends with T. Martin and Drifter, who are big YouTubers in the Call of Duty community, and yeah, they always talk about the microtransactions. I was actually just talking to Drifter a couple weeks ago. I'm looking to do a live stream with him at some point, either during the beta or probably when the game launches next month.
Los Angeles leading by 7. Here's Champ.
But I'm gonna be honest with you.
2 free throws.
Once Call of Duty comes out,
And a big summer for the Celtics. Some key decisions with multiple.
that's all I'm
players
streaming,
hitting free
and I also stream on Mixer too. When I'm not streaming on YouTube. But yeah, that's when I'll be, of course, you know, making videos and all of that other stuff. I already have a guy who will be able to edit my videos for me and all of that. So.
And Champ gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. For Boston, they have gone.
But yeah, those are my team packs. Trust me.
And their
Trust
success
me,
rate on the season, right around 77%.
But it's the same. You know, they got to get their money. But then again, it's like, come on now. Why does it cost that much for
And it's Walker laying it in.
those packs?
Walker's got 19 points.
Couldn't run the inbound play any better than right there.
The Clippers in the lead. Here's Champ on the mark with the 15-footer.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Wanamaker the pass to Williams. Back to Wanamaker. There's 39 seconds left in the third. Here's Champ. He's got 31. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark.
95
After a
three.
monster first half from three-point range, I mean, things have dried up for him here in the second.
Wanamaker, the pass to Poirier. Clock at 6. Kicks it to Walker. Off target from outside. Here's Champ. Second chance effort. Leonard off target. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers holding on to an 8-point lead into the break. They've played the better game so. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on the platter and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. Brown and Hayward, they're the wing. Then it's Marcus Smart. Then it's Williams. And it's Poirier in at the 5. Here's Champ.
Why did I fade? I did not mean
No
to fade.
good that time. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Smart with the ball. Now guarded by Champ. That's tipped. Here's Hayward. Back to Smart. From deep. Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for. Here's Champ. Outside, Green. Pass to Champ. From deep. The rebound by the Celtics.
Okay, 2K.
Hayward's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. He dishes it to Smart. To take the lead.
I like Smart using his size advantage on the interior. Nice work out there.
That free throw.
Oh, definitely. When the game is unplayable, I agree.
That one drops. He ties it up.
You can tell that miss at the line might stick.
No, I agree with you on that.
Always hurts to miss a chance to take the lead.
And the
like at launch of 2K, this game was horrible.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Bad shot selection.
Like missing wide open shots.
Help you score points.
And now the presentation of our Jordan player of the game, Kemba Walker.
It's a take charge brand of basketball he's been playing tonight. His point total tells you all you need to know about just how good he's been. And once he got going, their game plan really became simple. Just get him the ball.
No good from Champ.
His bad night from the field is only going to get worse if he keeps throwing up shots like that.
And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. From outside the arc, a three-pointer is right on target. Champ's got 11 in the second half. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're behind by 3. A minute 50 left in the fourth.
Oh, yeah, no, like switch it to the other side. No, I know what you're saying. Yeah.
Kevin, well, look, here's what Brad Stevens went over with his guys during the break. He said, this is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it. He really is fired up about this game.
Walker. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Champ. He's guarded by Williams.
Come on,
Here's
move,
Champ.
Lou.
Shot clock at 5. Fires the 3. Rebound, Boston.
Look, the more threes he misses, I mean, the more he wants to take. Where they do that at? That's not the right mindset.
And the rejection by Harrell. down low. Smart kicks to Williams.
Still.
Now here's Walker. 6 to shoot. 3-pointer. Second shot opportunity. Good. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it
See,
takes.
if he didn't, Lou didn't come up and just stayed in the corner, his man would have never came up.
Yes!
Fantastic job. Hayward, one of the most versatile players in the league, showing he's also clutch.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Come on.
Here's Champ. Fires the 3. Trifecta.
And big-time bucket there. They've got to play for a stop here with the 2-point lead. Most important thing, no open threes.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're down by 2. There's 18 seconds left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
Or they could take the lead if they play for the 3. Interesting decision.
Outside, Smart. The dish to Walker. From deep 3-point range. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good.
Shit, he would have made that.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Great win for this team, and you, Che, were able to score at will down the stretch. Why were you able to carry the load tonight?
Well, I just kept finding myself in positions where I could finish a play. You know, a lot of this game.
David, thank you as always.
All right, Che, you remember Reese from Gatorade?
It's nice to see you again.
Gatorade bottle. I like it.
Welcome to 2K TV. I'm Alexis Morgan.
And I'm Chris Manning. We hope you are enjoying NBA 2K20.
There's so much to check out in the game, but one of the biggest additions is the WNBA.
Yes, all your favorite players and teams are included, and recently the WNBA playoffs tipped off.
And we caught up with future Hall of Famer and superstar Candace Parker at the mocap studio. Let's take
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
and it's happening out at Staples Center.
The bronze likeness of Lakers great Magic Johnson that can be found just outside the front door of our location today, the Staples Center. And before we get going,
well, guys,
influential with his taste for sure, David. Thank you. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Harrell.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it
tonight.
Yeah, and I think, Kevin, you're going to see both teams double these guys because they're just too hard to handle. Otherwise, they'll have to do their work and make their decisions quickly.
Well, Eric Gordon is the kind of player that you absolutely do not go under on a screen. He'll pull up from deep.
Yeah, he's got great range, and you watch the former Hoosier shoot, and you see how much he uses his legs. Gordon's liable to take a shot from any distance in the gym. I mean, he's got that kind of range, and his form is very efficient, and his confidence is sky high.
The three. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon. With a break in the action, let's go to the 2K leaderboard for a look at this season's stingiest defensive teams. 4th, the Clippers.
I mean, terrific rim protection. I mean, they rotate and help on the inside as well as anybody. And, of course, you want to keep offenses on the outside shooting jump shots, and that continues to be the goal.
Champ, the pass to Williams. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Yep, that one goes.
Sliding his way inside, Kevin. Williams taking advantage of that late reaction by the defense.
Westbrook with it. Now guarded by Champ. The Rockets again can't hit.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
Rockets trail by 3. Passes it to Westbrook. Eric Gordon on the wing. Over Williams. Here's Capella. The shot missing. Excellent D there from Williams. Here's Champ. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Houston's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Tucker with the ball. Westbrook with it. Williams picks him up. Tucker. And he's good on the 3 ball. Tucker's got 5 points so far.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Lets it go with a 3. The shot will not fall. And the Rockets take it the other way. And here's Westbrook from the arc. They get it back. And the dunk by Capella.
Hey, you got to put a body on Capella. I mean, he's a tenacious offensive rebounder and does a nice job using his body.
Last game for Houston, they picked up the win against the Nuggets in Denver. Here's Champ, coming off a stellar performance against Boston. And Green slams it in.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. Both teams deciding to change it up.
And here's a look at the stats for Champ. This last month, he's been positively spectacular. 2nd in free throw percentage. And don't forget, top 5 in the league in points per game. He's a premier offensive threat, night in and night out.
And you never see him get nervous when he steps to the line. That's why he's 2nd in the league in free throw percentage. And then Rivers with the dunk.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Pass to Gordon. Rivers in the corner.
Just,
6 on the shot clock. From deep. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at the Rockets, 4th in the conference, an excellent season so far for them, though they'd like to jump into the top tier, maybe the top 3. And, of course, the Clippers, not in the same realm right now in terms of their record.
And you know, Houston, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
You know, I thought maybe they'd have it in them to actually join those leaders this season. But you're right, it's still nice work considering where they are.
Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
This game is so stiff.
Rockets trail. Pass to House. Kicks it out to Gordon. Three-pointer. He's off on that one.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate.
Wide open, and I'm
whoever
missing
goes
the
and gets
95
it,
there.
that's who owns it.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Now here's Rivers, defended by Harkless. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Jerebko. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Can they get it? The Clippers keep it alive. Here's Champ. He's guarded by Rivers. Here's Champ. Rebound by House.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
The pass to Champ. Passes it to Cabangel. That one doesn't go. Chandler with the defensive effort.
Well, it's no secret that the Rockets are looking to take threes as often as possible. Over 45 a game last year.
Well, you think about the Rockets, and clearly they're the forerunners of the analytics application in how they play. Well over half their shots last season from three-point range. Broke their own record last year in three-point attempts. Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
52 seconds left in the first. Now here's Gordon. Not a lot of room. Harkless comes with a double team. Pulls it up. And there's Eric Gordon on the assist by Rivers.
And I like how confident, self-assured Gordon is in looking for his shots. I mean, fearless, pulling the trigger.
Here's Champ. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Champ's gotten only 2 of his 8 attempts from long range to fall for him here. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Gordon with no one around gets it to go from beyond the arc. And now it's a 3-point Rocket lead.
You cannot let Gordon get it going from the perimeter, Kevin. I mean, he's an incredibly consistent and persistent long-range shooter.
18 feet out.
Time when I don't want him to fade.
1 quarter of play. Still a close game. Rockets ahead.
So I don't play this game.
Russell Westbrook is surly disposition on the court, but he talks about the power of positivity with his teammates.
What's up?
Throughout the years, I've been trying to find.
It's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Houston with a big group substitution here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Chandler. PJ Tucker
I hope I'm
comes in for
pronouncing
Jonas
it right.
Jerebko. Gerald Green, he's checked in for Daniel House. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Austin Rivers. Lob pass to Capella. It's tipped and stolen by Harrell. We've got Kawhi Leonard. Harrell is out there with Jermichael Green. Then it's Williams. And it's Champ in at the point guard. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Rockets leading by 9. And here's Westbrook. He's coming off a 40-point game against Denver. And so Houston again turning it over. And a quick check now. The NBA's top rebounds. Second is Clint Capella.
And you can't win games without rebounding the basketball. That's what has made him such an important part of what they do.
Champ, the pass to Harrell. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. And that'll be his third foul so far.
And that's the tough part of trying to keep him on the floor. Now he picks up that third foul.
And the Clippers making a change here. Shamet's checked in. And a switch here also for Houston. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for Gerald Green. Champ, the pass to Leonard. Clock at 4. For the 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, you know, game balls all around in that one. A terrific team effort. They trusted in their system and executed well to get the win.
Here's Champ. He's got 8. Outside Williams from the arc. And the rejection by Harden. And it's Gordon missing. Clippers trail by 9.
Well, a lot of players can get hot, but nobody can match Harden when he gets locked in. The way he can create space and drill shots from deep, really impossible to guard.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, Kevin, over the last few years, there's been a lot of talk about seeding playoff teams 1 through 16, regardless of conference. Now, taking the top 16 teams is a tough sell, especially for owners whose teams are in the relatively weaker Eastern Conference. But taking 8 teams from each conference and then cross-seeding earlier than the finals is something that does seem possible down the road. The reward for fans might be a finals matchup with the 2 best teams in the league. Kevin?
Interesting ideas, David. Thank you. Rodney McGruder's checked in for Williams. Here's Champ. He's covered by Westbrook.
Can't even get a shot.
And here is Harrell. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And this is what the schedule looks like for the
This
Clippers.
might be my last game.
On Sunday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the New Orleans Pelicans. And then on Tuesday, they head out on the road and face the Mavericks in Dallas.
And looking at the Grizzlies matchup, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much
All right,
basketball
I'm
in
wide
that short
open,
amount of
but I'm
time
missing with a
really
95
takes a
three.
toll. I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Kicks it out to Harden. Here's the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Harden's got 11 points in the quarter.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
Greg, that's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Here's Champ. 8 points for him. Los Angeles with another miss.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots. Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Sinks the 3-pointer. Champ's got 11.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
And there's the call on Montrezl Harrell. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Rivers, he's checked in for Houston. 54 seconds left in the first half.
Come get it, come get it.
In the corner, it's Westbrook. Fires from the line. That shot off the mark. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
Well, you know, you hear about the importance of having depth all the time, bench players that contribute. In last game, their bench came alive.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage, even though it was all over.
15 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Champ. 11 points in the game. Just 3 to shoot. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. Russell Westbrook has been leading the charge for Houston. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things... Houston with a big group substitution here. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Clint Capella. Jerebko comes in for P.J. Tucker. Daniel House is checked in for Gerald Green. And it's Austin Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
The Rockets have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. Free throw no good for Chandler. Clark, a big jump in scoring, but I think a lot of that is because of the prolific role players we have in the NBA now.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. When you think about starters putting up points and then you have guys that fortify benches and can get points in bunches, the first name that comes to mind for me, Lou Williams. A designated role of scoring the basketball in limited minutes. And when he gets it going, watch out. Nobody quite like Lou Williams putting it in the basket as a role player.
So on the floor for Houston, Chandler out there with Jonas Jerebko. Then it's Harden. Then there's Austin Rivers. And it's House in at the 3. And with all the accolades that James Harden has accumulated in his career, Clark, the one thing missing is a championship ring.
And, you know, there's no guarantees for however great you are individually that you'll win a championship. We've got a lot of great players that weren't able to get that done. But, you know, when you think about it, that's one thing that's keeping him from being in the all-time great shooting guard conversation in the eyes of some. Team success is critically important. Championships add to your resume, but I think at the end of the day, when you maximize your individual contributions, that should be worth something in terms of your recognition and accolades.
Landry Shamet's checked in for the Clippers. Gordon's checked in for the Rockets. The free throw drops for Rivers.
And what a journey it's been for Austin Rivers since being drafted 10th overall back in 2012. Looked like he might not have what it takes to be an NBA player early, but he persevered and is now an integral part of this group.
Here's House. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Champ. Clippers trail by 19. From deep three-point range. Back to Shamet. Here's Champ. Off target with his 3. And with Rivers, he's never given up on himself and continued to add to his game. Even, Greg, as he's gone from team to team.
You know, he's shown that he can function as either the point or off guard and still give great production from either spot. And as he grows older, you could see him being a top-level 6-man for the rest of his career.
Ball stolen.
How does that even...
An even 3-on-3 break. And here's Gordon from outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Gordon's got 10. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And also, how about the points they've got in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Here's Champ. He's got 16. Beyond the arc. Nailed from three-point land.
And it's more because of just I said
Champ's
I'm
got 19 points.
And he's on his way to
gotta
putting up
meet up with some friends later on. I still gotta eat dinner.
Rivers looking over the floor. Right side, Gordon. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Cabangeli's got 6 rebounds in the game.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Unloads. No good from Champ.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Inside, got a piece of it. Harkless with the steal and pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles.
What was
Robinson passes to Champ. Shot clock at 6. Takes a 3. Hits it from three-point range. Champ's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
Here's Rivers. Offensive rebound. To the middle. Here's Gordon. And it's Cabangeli with the rebound. Cabangeli's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Champ. He's got 22. Jacks up a 3. And another 3 for the Clippers.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too, as a matter of fact. I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Mark, I want to take you back a bit here to 1982. What was going through your mind over your first few NBA games?
Well, Kevin, first of all, I was really excited and thankful to have a chance to realize a dream, but I was also a little bit nervous going up against some of the guys that I had watched and idolized from afar. But once you're between those lines, it's not about idolizing guys. It's about trying to posterize them.
Any player in particular, one player that you looked out on the floor and you were out there as well saying, oh my goodness, look who I'm playing against tonight?
Well, when we first saw the Celtics and the Sixers, Larry
Oh
Bird
my
and those
gosh,
great teams in the 80s, Cedric Maxwell and Kevin McHale, and then the Sixers, my rookie year, won it all. And they had Moses Malone, Dr. J, Bobby Jones, some of the greats in the game. So those two teams, and Dr. J and Larry Bird in particular.
Misses the 3.
Boy, I'm absolutely
my
shocked he didn't get
gosh.
that one to go. Usually he's money from
What?
deep.
Here's Westbrook, not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
Wow,
Just
bro.
make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
Champ. .50 seconds left to play in the third. And there's the call on Austin Rivers. That is his first foul of the game. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Harkless. Here's Champ. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. For Los Angeles, they have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. That free throw good from Champ. And the Clippers making a change here. Green's checked in. And a switch here also for Houston. Tucker's checked in.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, Greg, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
29 seconds left in the third.
Like, there's no reason
And
why.
Green is right there.
Love the determination.
95
he showed
three.
there, getting himself into good
Nice.
position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in as well.
Now Westbrook, 19 points in the game. From deep, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Russell Westbrook has been leading the charge for the Houston Rockets. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that and a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along.
So for the Rockets, Jonas Jerebko's checked in for Clint Capella. Gordon comes in for P.J. Tucker, and it's James Harden in for Gerald Green.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a
I might get in one. I don't know. I might get in one more.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most.
Division, what's going on?
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up.
How was your Saturday night?
And they're going to take the second game between these two clubs, just like they took the first. This will put them up 2-0 with 2 left to play in the season series against Los Angeles.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for James Harden.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
We've got Mo Harkless. He's out there with Murray. It's Kevin in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Now here's Rivers, defended by Harkless. Rivers can't get it to go.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
Takes the 3. No good from Champ. Rockets on offense. Guys, they
just got to put the controller down after that.
They have earned this win.
That's crazy.
Now here's Rivers.
Call of Duty, I can't wait for you to come out.
So we see Houston taking the W here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. For something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. So long and good night, everyone.
It's the last game right here. I gotta eat.
To 2K TV, Candace Parker. I am fangirling out right now. I'm like, oh, it's just an honor to be in your presence.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. So what's it like being in 2K? Like, this is a historic moment for WNBA. This is awesome.
No, I think that this is great. You know, the first person I called was my nephew. He's like the biggest 2K fan, and his response was like, what's your rating gonna be?
The 2K Sports pregame show.
It's time for the NBA.
Well, some say...
What a great attitude. He is a monster on defense. David, thank you. Well, with the new season underway, we get a look at the new class to enter the league with the rookie race. All these rookies have done a good job adjusting to the NBA. Early part of the season, Brett, did you take a while to get back in the swing of things, or were you ready to go out of the gates?
In order to stay in the NBA, Kevin, no, I could not do that.
Right, yeah.
I could not do that.
You played 14
I know,
years.
But I loved coming into training camp being in tip-top shape. It really was something I took a lot of pride in, is that I wanted to be going so that our practices for our coaching staff was something we could get through. Now, I understood the role of other guys on the team where it might take a little while for them to get going, but for my mindset and my confidence in the year, I wanted to make sure that the offseason and the work that I was putting in, because that's where players improve the most, I was going to come into camp ready to go.
And offensively, how do the Pelicans go from good to elite?
Well, raise your hand if you want more shooting. And I can see David Griffin raising his hand. That's what it's about for these guys. Tough to win in this league if you don't have the floor spacing. They're going to play at a great pace, but man, could they use a few shooters.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Champ. Okafor grabs the miss. Pelicans trail by 5. And here is Ball. Williamson with it. Pass to Okafor. Tries yet again. It's deflected. Harkless finds Leonard. Here's Champ. He's covered by Ball. Back to Leonard. The pass to Champ. Lets it go from deep. Buries it from three-point range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Hart, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Redick comes in for Drew Holiday. Champ, the pass to Shamet. Here's Champ. Last game with 30 points. Lets the 3 fly. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
And Redick, here we go. And the rejection by Harrell. Here's Champ. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Williamson's got his 6th rebound on the night. It's blocked.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. And the Clippers making a change here. Magruder's checked in. New Orleans also making some changes. Hayes, he's checked in for Williamson. And Moore subbed in for Lonzo Ball. Pelicans trail by 14. Passes to Hayes. Outside, Redick. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Looking at the last game for the New Orleans Pelicans, it was a win against the Jazz in Salt Lake City. And he gets it to go. No problem on the 3 from Champ. Champ's got 12 in the game.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Here's Hart. Here's Okafor. And then Okafor slams it in.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark. The shot's good from Champ.
Oh, man, a hot start for him. He's hit 5 of his first 7.
They swipe it. Here's the lob to the hoop. An emphatic LU jam.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Redick surveying the D. 5 on the clock. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Here's Champ. No good on the 3.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
There's 37 seconds left to play in the first. Hart kicks to Hayes. Redick for 3. The rebound by Champ. Clippers leading by 18. Shoots. Up top, Harkless. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Champ. Can't connect from long distance. And so it's Los Angeles with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Guys, we've seen a confident looking. Clippers team out there.
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
We've got Champ. Harkless is out there with Robinson. And it's Magruder in a two-guard. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. And here's Redick. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. It's an 18-point game. Their last encounter was in New Orleans.
What's up?
And their last matchup was a nail-biter, but they hung on. And in part, it was because of their rebounding.
Here's Champ. Ring shot on the way, and he hits the jump shot. Champ's got 17.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Knocks it loose. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. That one misses. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Redick with it. Now guarded by Champ. That one good for two.
Yeah, Redick more than happy to get off the ball that time and spot the open man.
Clippers leading by 15. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Here's Champ. He's got 17. The three-pointer, no good.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Mo Harkless. That is his first foul of the game. And Los Angeles with some changes. Leonard comes in for Maurice Harkless. And Murray subbed in for Rodney Magruder. And then for New Orleans, Derek Favors checked in for Okafor. Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Drew Holiday in for Moore. Good on the triple.
Boy, does that help. When Drew Holiday's connecting from the three-point line, it opens up so much of the floor. Well, Drew Holiday and his brother Justin had some hard-fought games in the driveway. I know a little bit about that. We never ever finished those games, Kevin. Too much fighting going on. And by the end of it, both Drew and Justin Holiday find themselves in the NBA.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, one of the things that teams are more aware of in the age of analytics is the importance of sleep. Those teams are making adjustments.
Gosh, come on.
Morning shoot-arounds have been moved in some cases to the afternoon or eliminated altogether. There are many fewer teams that are taking red-eye flights across country. And some teams even give players orange-tinted glasses to encourage them to sleep.
Hell of a pass.
There's a lot of work to be done in this field, but the direction is clear.
Continuing to evolve. All right, David, thank you. And Brent, that fierce, competitive nature for Drew Holiday, still there to this day.
There's so much talk from his coach, Alvin Gentry, about
how did he even
himself constantly
to
exhaustion, just continuing to push the limits. And he'll sit at his locker, he'll take a long shower. He doesn't want to move till his body recovers. He knows how important this.
The Clippers have made 3 of 5 free throw attempts.
How did he even get to
Brent
that?
can shoot the three. Records being broken every year. How long do you think this age of shooting is going to last?
The tipping point, I'm not sure where that is, but the fact that the Houston Rockets in the past 2 seasons have done what it is that they've done, shooting more threes than twos for 2 consecutive seasons, is just a mind-boggling thing to me, Kevin. I think,
but where has it gotten?
Well, I think that we're kind of at
the tipping
maximum.
point.
I think we are at the tipping point. I don't know how much more you can do, but the teams that are seeing those other teams having success with it are trying to emulate it without the talent that you have. So the next few years are going to be interesting to see how it is or where it is that a transformative player maybe brings the game back towards inside the three-point line, or what strategies change to create even more three-point shots.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's Williamson, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And maybe the most popular player to enter the league since social media became truly pervasive. Zion Williamson handles it with class. He really appreciates his teammates and his coaches and really respects the game.
Both shots good from the stripe. And talking to stars in this league, even they want to see what Williamson's going to do next.
Sure. We talk about the leaping ability at his size, the handles, the shot making, but what really stands out when you watch him live, the instincts, being at the right place at the right time and always seeming to make the right play.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second, a nice way to get your offense going.
The Pelicans have had 15 tries at the line. They've made 10.
And they've been mediocre all season long, just about 72% from the line.
Hayes, he's checked in for Williamson. Here's Champ. Rebounded by Moore.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Well, Moore, it can be fast. That time a blur, taking it to the rack.
Here's Champ. He's covered by Ball.
Of course I missed
it. They get it again. 32 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Champ. He's got 17. It's not going to go for him. Excellent D there from Okafor.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
To the paint.
Get the...
Back to Ball. Over Harkless. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the LA Clippers. He finishes with 9 points in the... Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here.
I'm telling you, once Call of Duty comes out, I'm not streaming anymore 2K.
Che, 1 sec. What up?
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested.
It's just nothing else to play right now, so it's almost like I'm forced to play this.
Substitution here for the Clippers. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Green. Murray comes in for Leonard. Robinson's checked in for Williams. And Champ subbed in for Patrick Beverly. J.J. Redick's checked in for New Orleans. So for New Orleans right now, Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Redick and Ingram fill out the perimeter. And it's Holiday in at the point guard.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Kicks to Redick. And the rejection by Harrell. Here's Champ. 20 points for him. Off target from the wing.
Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
Pass to Kabengele. Here's Champ. Fires from deep. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They're pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And that one's good by Favors.
Well, maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Harrell, that's good.
He gets really excited about finishing through contact, Kevin.
Pelicans trail by 17. Holiday dishes to Reddick. And Champ gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Harkless is checked in for the Clippers. Okafor is checked in for the Pelicans. Josh Hart comes in for Ingram.
Yeah, that's got them over the limit with a lot of time still left. They're going to have to tone it down or they may end up giving up a lot of free throws here.
Player development, not just a coach's job, Brent, something you're active in right now. And, you know, there are some players who are playing for
I
who
didn't
are
know
terrific
that.
mentors and teachers on
I
teams.
thought that was off. I didn't know
No doubt
that.
about it that there are guys. I think about first what Vince Carter has provided to the teams he's been around in the past couple seasons. Zach Randolph to some degree was doing that as he moved from Memphis to Sacramento. But there are guys who are still players and that are on the floor contributing and doing big things like Chris Paul and Mike Conley that are such huge attributes to an organization when they start to introduce the changeover in their roster or the next phase of their team. You got to give a lot of kudos and appreciate the fact that players who've been that great for that long accept and willingly accept, Kevin, the role of teaching young guys and paying it forward.
And role players that have been like Calderon and Haslam, who have not been stars, but have been important parts of their organization.
Also, tremendous examples of what it means to be a professional day in and day out. If your responsibilities aren't as great as the top 4 or 5 players, there's still things you can do to make your team better on a daily basis. Those are 2 great names, Kevin.
Here's Champ. 28 points for him. Plays it up and banks it in. Champ's got 13 points in just this quarter.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give him some space, let him get to work.
And it's Moore penetrating. Count it.
Good touch on the inside from E'Twaun Moore. Never bashful about taking it right to the defense.
From deep three-point range. Pass to Champ. Now the pass to Shamet. Here's Champ, covered by Reddick. 4 on the clock. Champ. No good from outside.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
A lot of people feel like Moore has natural point guard ability, so I like to see him find the open man.
Here's Champ. 30 points in the game. Fires for 3. Drops in the tray. Champ's got 33.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Moore finds Okafor. Outside, Reddick. Pass to Moore. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And a chance here to check out the league's scoring leaders. Well, you look at Champ, among the league leaders, 4th in scoring.
And his contribution to his team offensively cannot be understated. He is always leading the way for them with his ability to put up points.
JaMychal Green, he's checked in for the Clippers. And New Orleans also making a change. Williamson's checked in. And Okafor with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Okafor. Here's Champ, covered by Reddick. Launches a 3. Clock at 6. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here, and the shot is good. 35 points for Champ.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Moore outside. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Shot from 16. Offensive rebound.
Are you serious right now, 2K?
1:37 left in the third quarter. Moore with the steal. At the elbow, Williamson. 2 points. That one goes. Williamson's got 4 points this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
For Los Angeles, they have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line. That free throw good from Champ.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Harrell. And New Orleans also making a change. Ball's checked in for Hart. And not just a long-range gunner, but Etuan Moore also blessed Greg, one of the NBA's best floaters.
I mean, he takes a lot of those mid-range shots, those floaters in the lane that makes them more often than not. For a player standing 6'4", the ability to finish inside, providing that counterbalance to his three-point shooting.
Here's Champ, 6 on the shot clock. From deep. Pelicans pull it in.
Surprised I ain't hit
Okafor's
that.
got his 7th rebound here tonight. Outside, Redick to the inside. And it's Okafor. That time on the assist from Redick. Redick's got his 4th assist in this one.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. But they'll get another chance. And Green is right there. And the Clippers lead by 20.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Redick passes the ball. Now here's Redick. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game.
Oh, no, he's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up there.
Well, Redick used properly can be lethal for your offense. You just can't afford to fall asleep on him.
Here's Green. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, Greg, is peripheral vision.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Our 4th quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. Taking a look at Los Angeles, we've got Kawhi Leonard, Champ out there with Williams. Then there's Landry Shamet, and it's Green in at the center, locking down the middle. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Oh, get this still.
Moore left side.
Look how slow my player is moving now.
Here's Okafor. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Champ. Poked away. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain.
Yeah, I just need to hurry up. I need to get going. Minute, that's perfect.
The pass to Champ. With the shot. The shot misses. So the Pelicans will take it the other way.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Looking unlikely right here. That time ticking away.
New Orleans making a switch here. Williamson's checked in. 46 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Holiday attacking. Money!
Look at this young man come through in the clutch. Zion appearing more than ready to deliver.
Down low, hangs, and the layup good by Beverly.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're trailing by 7. 29 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Champ.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Leonard kicks to Williams. From deep three-point range, Derek Favors with the rebound. Outside Holiday nails the trade.
And the outcome on the line, Holiday comes through with a crucial bucket there.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They lead by 4. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Six seconds left to play here in the fourth. And now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 6-point ball.
That is game.
Ooh, I think that's a wrap. And I can tell you, you can't have more pressure-packed free throws than the ones that are going to seal the game.
And so Los Angeles takes the win. It was...
All right, Chad. I will stream more, but that's Saturday night. I'm going out with some friends tonight. But I'll be streaming tomorrow. I'm not sure either. I'm gonna be streaming either on YouTube or Mixer. I'm not sure, and I'm trying to figure out. I don't know. I may switch it up completely instead of 2K or Call of Duty, Black Ops 4. I may play some Apex. So we will see. We will see. But until then, guys, stay up, stay blessed. Always remember, surround yourself around positive people and positive energy. You know, mask on.
Kevin, thanks. Well, best of both worlds for you tonight, Jay. Your team got the win, and you had that incredible third quarter performance. What got you so hot coming out of the break?
All right, David, thank you.
Catch y'all soon.